Puppies, puppies, puppies. Welcome back, and welcome, greetings, and all those things. But I have to say one thing. Something deserves a little bit of credit. Not just me, and not just my iron farm, though it definitely does. I thought there was a goal on being silly why I said that. But it's this empty space behind me. Directly behind me. You know why I need space? Because it's one of the only empty spaces left in this entire town. And yes, by the way, I have 2 stacks of iron blocks, and 1 iron block equals 9 iron ingots. That's right, puppies. I'm rich, and also almost completely out of space. Welcome to episode 49. There's just one episode before Use of the Dragon. Oh yeah, iron. I am rich with iron. Hey, I need something. 1 episode to go. Next episode is the full world tour. So what are we doing in today's episode? Well, in today's episode, we're building a beautiful little structure. I love how you can see the faint outpost here. Going to be building a beautiful little structure over there in that blank space with deep respect for. I have deep respect for, which is actually going to house all of our maps. Because currently the kitchen is the place we have most of our maps, and the kitchen and the study. And the study, maybe, like, yeah, I'll probably just put a painting in there instead. But yeah, the kitchen should not have any maps in it. So I'm here to grab some acacia for the first time ever. Well, yeah, the first time I'm ever going to build with acacia in this world. So I'm going to grab some of that, and just grab a bunch. What's we need? We need an oak door. Then we need some sandstone, actually. We're going to need some iron blocks in a bit. Ooh. And that's about it. Bone blocks. So, as you can probably tell, I have a very good vision for what we're doing today. Yeah, just grab some bones. I have way too many bones, and not enough to do with them. Like, I don't know what to do with all of them, because that's the main place I'm using all my bones. But that basically replenishes the bone meal supply, like, because you can compost the. Yeah, I found like the crimson and warped stems and things like that. But they basically replenish their supplies of bone meal on them, so you don't really spend any on them. So. Get out of your space. Smacking this grass into dust. You have become dust grass. An oxide daisy. Oxidaisy! So, we're going to be using acacia logs today. Mainly the grey part of them, not the orange top. We're actually going to be using them like that. So you see that. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I can barely hear anything. That's why. Okay, so we put that there. And, oh no, I forgot the height of the build. Sorry. I literally just looked at it before we listened. In blueprints here, I have this curiosity map building. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yep, 7. Okay, no spoilers though. Okay. So, before we start building though, I just realized I forgot something. So, Curious Sword is chef's kiss. It's absolutely incredible. Like a golem burn. It's amazing. But he's maybe a little bit better. It actually has sharpness 4, but it does not have sharpness 5. That's where. Oh, I remember I put it in the project now. Sharpness 5 book. I bought this from the Sharpness 5 villager. Yes, I actually spent a stack of emeralds on this. It doesn't mean we'll be able to one-hit a squid. So, let's see how much this costs. That's right, puppies. 36 levels. But this is the last enchanted thing we'll ever have to do. Like, we never have to change this enchantments again. Ouch! All the way down to 9 levels. What can you do with 9 levels? Ooh, boy, I know what I can do with 9 levels. this aqua affinities enchantment we got before. I probably explained it at the time, but it actually means that you can mine at the same speed underwater as you can when you're not underwater. It's pretty awesome. It's now all the way down to 0 levels, but I can probably instant mine things underwater, which is awesome. So, whoever said lights weren't useful for building, look at it. Then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be a somewhat large build. It's kind of look. I don't know whether builds look bigger in blueprints or smaller because blueprints is just an empty world. 2, 3, 8. I bet I need more HP. I don't think I will. I think because this is the really expensive part. We don't actually use any acacia planks or anything like that around here. This goes all the way up to 70. There you go. Can't remember what I did here, so I'm just going to leave the entrance blank for a little bit. So now we've got sandstone randomization. Now you know what else? You know what else we've got? We've got no stone cutter. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. If only I had a stone cutter in this. I love this shulker box so much. Yes, and it's also got a stack of iron blocks in it now, just because I could totally afford it. And some shears. Oh yeah, I stocked up the wool farm with all the shears it would ever need. Not really, but each sheep has got 9 shears now, which will last my very long time. Hello, golem, hello, golem. Where you gonna go? Into the lava. Oh, I'm pretty. Here we go. Sandstone randomization, of course. I'm really getting into the whole sandstone randomization, aren't I? When was it? Yeah, because I did that on the wool storage building, the storage building, the full storage, the actual storage building, and then this as well. I do really like sandstone randomization. So, and also it helps because I'm not really going to be putting any windows because we're actually going to have item frames which will display all of our maps. Need some more cutscenes. There we go. So we put the chiseled, cut, sandstone, chisel, cut, sandstone, chisel, and then we cut. Actually did like a dad move. How I did that? Skills, man. So, what's the next thing? The next thing. The next thing, I just remember we did with it. Because where's the center? I think it's there. So actually I have a different block there called a wood block. Now I counted it before on the old entry, old exit at the back of there. But basically a wood block is like the bark texture on all sides. So put it there. You can see every side it has the bark texture. You can also strip it, so on every side it has the war texture, like the strip texture. So we're just putting that there. Then we're going to go away again on machine. Being just so powerful, and I am not doing anything at all. That's too tall. Yeah, that's way too tall. That is so far too tall. So the next episode is the full world tour. Ah, we did the window, yes, 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 it makes sense now. It all makes sense. I don't know, it was like 4 blocks. Yeah. Yeah. It is. So, with the full world tour, well, what comes up after the full world tour? Well, there are going to be a few things that will be, a few cool things that will be coming up relatively soon now. The full world tour is going to be out of the way. Not necessarily because of the full world tour, we're not doing this earlier, but just because I'm saying full world tour too much for me. So, got it. That's nice. Yes. So, I'm pretty sure I just said some of the things that I want to do is actually get netherite. Now, just about netherite a little bit so far. Netherite is like the best tier of tools and armor in the game. So that's why I definitely want some of it. And that is not all. No. Also, there are things I'd like to do, like getting maybe a blaze farm, a pumpkin farm, things like that. Maybe more farms, because, as I said, this episode, and as I said in the last couple of episodes, I've almost been complaining really, that there's not very much space here to build things. Like, I don't have very much, like, actual room in Rivertown to build. Maybe on this hill and things like that, but as for actual space that isn't too far away, yeah. I think I just said still randomization on the way up. I'm out of logs. I need to get more logs. It's alright if I use up like all of my acacia supply because I don't really need it for anything else. Of course, I don't need that much. I honestly don't really know why I'm using it today. Hello, Widow. So, cap it off. Door. Shield them, but I will take a shield them. Sweet. Remind one of them. So, I think it's time for the floor. But yes, so speaking of not having enough space here, what do you do when you don't have enough space in your current position or thing? What do you do? Well, I'll tell you what you do. You move house. And that's almost what, yeah, actually. Well, it's kind of almost what we're doing. Well, we're not really moving, in a sense. What we're doing is actually sneaking under our beds. I'm the monster under my bed. So I'm not under my bed, I'm a little quiet now. I'm going to do a checkerboard pattern with bone blocks. So we're going to have some bone blocks facing like this, and some of them facing upwards. Create an awesome pattern with some nice texture. So, more bone blocks. Bone blocks. The jungle base will be the next base that we're doing. How many bases are we going to do in this season? Well, I'm not actually 100% sure on that. Now, it depends how long the season lasts, obviously. Now, I'm hoping, and this also might be something I'll go back on later, to do a new base, or start a new base, really, every 64 episodes. Why 64? Well, because 64 is actually one stack. In Minecraft, you know, a stack of items is how many you can fit in one slot. So unless it's unstackable like a sword or something. Then you get, yep, so a stack of episodes. So stack of episodes is coming up, and that's when we're going to be starting the jungle base. Mainly, we might not be completely finished with doing anything new here, and we're not going to be leaving this place and like never coming back or anything. I love this place still, and definitely will be coming back. And I won't be building things that I've already built here. Like for example, I won't do wool farm of the same or less degree somewhere else. I won't do. I might do a better creeper farm one day. I might do a better iron farm one day, but you know, I won't be doing a skeleton or a zombie farm or anything like that because, I mean, what's the point? What's the point in doing that? We'll just come over to here and do it, considering I'm not completely finished with this place. I actually really love this place. And so, yeah, it's going to be the first time they've ever had multiple bases in a world. Well, there was a world way back in the day, not that actually, it was like mid this year, but it feels like ages ago, called Speeding. The world's name was Speeding. And I kind of had multiple bases. I had a place that kind of looked like the United States of America that I called Washington. Washington. I don't know. I thought it was clever at the time, but I kept forgetting what it was called. Yeah, and that was kind of a different base, but it was really just a village that I found on an island and thought was cool, so I linked up. Linked up. There's something also I want to talk about. So our travel at the current state is, well, it's pretty good, but yes, I looked at my Elytra when I said that because the Elytra, well, it's going to help us travel big time. But if only there was some way we could go somewhere that we go to all the time, just without, you know, all this, what's the word? What is the word? Not cute, that's the word. Kind of back and forthness, or not really back and forthness. But basically, what we're going to be doing soon is making a walkway, a traveling center through the nether, a nether hub. We'll be explaining why when we do that. But they will all be after episode 50, really. So, we just have to quickly check. Wiggly, 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 jiggly. Oh, here's the question. Here's the question. Actually, I just realized, because I was thinking, we're not going to be moving much. But then I just realized, what are we going to do about the cats? Are they going to come with us to the jungle base? Maybe they should. I think the cats should be like, they can hang out with us. Maybe. Probably. Anyway, sorry, go up 5 blocks. Okay, is that 5? Yeah, it's 5. 5 blocks like that. I hope you can dye glass panes. I mean, you can obviously have different colored glass panes. That's possible. We would have done black stained glass panes and stuff like that. But because I have some pre-made like glass panes just clear, and I wonder whether you can actually just dye them red. And why red? Well, for 2 reasons. I don't hate the color red, and I have a lot of red because of the iron farm was produces poppies. Yeah, I have a lot of red. So it's food time, but not just any food. Potatoes. Why the heck did I just eat a bunch of potatoes? Well, because potatoes taste. No. Potatoes are a rubbish food source, but I ate them because I got them from the zombie farm. Because zombies occasionally drop potatoes. And whenever I get them, I just eat them. Just because I'm sick of storing them, I have already like a stack in storage. So up here, speaking of storage, is my bulk storage. And here I have poppies. What's that? I think that's going to be for arrows, but I have tools and things. Yay, still working on stuff. Yeah, those are very valuable. They're the first tools ever. Hey, maybe they could go in the map room as well. That'd be awesome. It's going to be like, excuse me if I one day call it a treasure room, because that's going to look awesome. Because, I might. Or, no, did I say treasure room? I meant trophy room. I might one day call it a trophy room by accident, because, yeah. Now, can you dye clear glass paints? Yes, you can. Good, that makes sense. I still need more though. Look at this pops of colour. Actually, I think I had a window there. Yeah, I did. Snooze. 20 minutes! Woohoo! Yeah! So exploration in the future is going to be done with Elytra and Diorite. Oh, and speaking of Diorite, I have a full sugar box worth of them. Maybe we'll be going end busting again. No, we've already done end busting because that's when we got the Elytra. But yeah, we might be going end busting again because end busting is when... What's that for yet? Oh, more out of bearings. Might be going end busting again with the Elytra and rockets this time. Whoops. Which should be super fun. Can't wait to do that. Whoops. Put that in the wrong place, but it's okay. Keep it there. It's a happy accident. Okay, is the copyright? So, over here. Yes. Whoops. We're making the dark look staircase. Chiseled cut sensitive. Chiseled cut sensitive. Love the bone block floor. Might do that in more places actually. And then we have almost got a finished build actually. Is the floor done? Yes. I was literally just talking about the floor. I'm like, I love this floor. Did you do the floor? It's not even like that because that would be like someone else walks in and said, did you do the floor? That would just be funny. But I said, have I done the floor yet? That's weird. That's like seriously scary. And I'm like nuts. Literally going nuts. Gone nuts. I've always been nuts. You know that. What am I looking for? I was looking for more glass and also some iron. Oops, I spun the glass. Six. Eventually I want to put sharpness 5 on this axe actually, because you can do that. For any level of sharpness on the axe, but I want to put sharpness 5 on the axe once I'm rich enough. So what the heck am I here for, man? What am I doing? I mean I got the glass. What else? Iron. I literally just said that I am gone nuts. Whoa, and I can English too. So I have a lot of iron blocks. And iron blocks, they are a pretty cool looking block, I have to say. Yeah, the roof is the main thing needs to be done right now. Whee! Puppy. One thing I want to do is actually work a lot more on like mob proofing. So blocking hostile monster spawns. Oh, I never really heard it. Well, actually, yeah, that's Sesame Street, isn't that? Non-hostile monsters. Stop saying copyrighted things. Okay. Iron. What was a good one? I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Did you really? That's crazy. Oh, honey and bees. I never got that until honey and bees. Honey and bees. Now I get it. Also, land. An exploration shulker box. But that's just a brown shulker box. We'll be making exploration. Brown shulker box. No, I mean honey and bees. I was literally trying to say that I was trying to show off the relation between honey and bees just by saying like I finally get it now why it's honey I grew the bees because I never understood it. And I just said brown and shulker box. That's actually hilarious. That's actually really funny. Iron blocks. Do I have enough iron blocks to do? I have no clue. You'd think after like 3 years of playing, I'm gonna go with 3 years, but I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it was April 2017. 3 years of playing Minecraft to be able to like eyeball things and how much like certain things need resources, but clearly I can't, so at all. I have no idea what I'm doing. And yet the roof looks horrendous right now. It looks like a prison vault. But, oh, which reminds me, maybe I could put some iron blocks in prison. No, I like the prison as it is. Stick stuff. Yes, the iron farm works incredible. It works way better than I expected. Like, I didn't expect this thing to be rubbish or anything, obviously. But I didn't expect it to be an absolute beast. Like, look at it. I don't know why you would need any more iron than this. Like, one day I might make a better iron farm. Do I need to? Probably not. No, oops, I went to home now. Not with how much time I spend in this world. Like, yesterday, I probably spent maybe a little bit more time than I usually do in this world, which is, I mean, I always spend lots of time in this world. But yeah, it was incredible how much. So yeah, it's only been one day for me since I built that thing. It's an active, well, since I activated it. I need to talk to them. You know what I just realized? Do you know what I just realized? Oops, I made way too many nuggets. I realized that now. Oh my gosh, do you know what I just realized? What, ninja? Lanterns are super cheap. Order on my first one. Stop saying things! That's incredible. Oh yes, I need some chains right now. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm happy. I am happy. I need one more chains. Did I see a zombie? Yeah, there's a cave underneath it. That's not good. I'll have to eliminate the monsters. Right now, this place looks really bland. That is just temporary. Temporary blandness. I need more stairs. Yes. Oops. Yes. Just. Oh yeah. I'm happy now. I am happy. If you start singing happy, I'm gonna get you, man. Oh, that's fine. Oops, that's way too low. Gonna have to restart. Oh my gosh, just press the block. But yeah, that's awesome now, because lanterns, I mean, they're not as cheap as, I was about to say they were cheap as dirt. They almost might be, actually. Because dirt is actually almost expensive. It's not expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's not expensive. But it's actually not the cheapest thing ever, because I have a silver pickaxe. Yes. And shovel. I have a silver shovel. And yeah. I might get the rest of this build done off camera. Might. I have to think about that. Oops. What's gonna happen? Something bumped me. But I'm loving this build so far. Loving life so far, yep. Ooh, that zombie gonna go down. You don't even know it yet. Ho, zombie, you messing with the wrong guy. I'm a ninja. I'm a literal ninja, not really, but I say I'm a ninja. And that's just as good, isn't it? Oh, sabotaging. Wah. Yeah. Wah. See, I can say wah and must be a ninja. You see, you son. Yes, I see I'm being a ninja. What do you know? Say hoo-yah all the time. Is that it? Yes. The secret to being a ninja. And also dress up like a queen and be awesome. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, give me that stare. Don't just stand there staring. Hand me the stairs. I got some dark stairs. I'm fed up with crafting, and I just smashed them into the ground. Oh, squid. That was really stupid of me, actually. I now have way too many stairs because I'm actually only going up one more lane. Oh. I actually decided to flatten out the roof at like this layer. Oh my gosh, I have way too many now. I have 34 too many stairs. I think I forgot what I was doing when we fly. Ow. Where did I take damage? I'm looking at my notes. I literally go, where did I take damage? And I start looking at my notes, like, where are my notes? It didn't say take damage in the notes, actually. So I don't think that's... So, stop going off script, you're not supposed to take damage. I need more dark points. I'll just take some of these. Turn them into planks. Oh, it looks cute! Look at it! Ah, it's so good. Good building. Zombie. You know what else we need? We need this. We can make an iron chest plate. Sorry, chest plate. Pressure plate. Called a heavy weighted pressure plate. And it has some special properties. It basically just blends in with the floor quite well. It's another door or nothing behind us. That's the only reason I'm using it. Yeah, it has like special properties and stuff. It takes, I don't think, yeah, items can't weigh it down, so that, yeah. I don't really know. There you go. Just gonna put some lanterns. Just to include it, just going to go into the bottom. So, I think what we're gonna do for the remainder of this episode, which isn't very long, isn't going to be very much longer. Keep an eye on that timer, try to make sure it doesn't get too long. Put in there and there. Once this one's up here, definitely. So first off, what we need to do is probably clean up this all. Clean up this all. Clean up all this. Talk about compacting. I had a bed, a stone cutter, a sugar box, and an ender chest, and oh, I'm missing one. You sneaky little thing, you're hiding it all over. You were the one who was hiding it. That's nice. So is that? I always want to just put that. Okay. Whee! Inventory's full. Yay! No, guys, well, time for inventory management. We have to get ready for the full world tour. Doing the final preparations that I need to do on camera. Crafting blocks. Next. Into ingots. And yes. What? Sorry guys. It comes to me. Oh yeah, I want to name tag a lot of our. Oh, I don't have the levels. Oh no, I was gonna get some name tags. If you rename a name tag and add an anvil, which obviously costs 1 level, and right click on a mob, it will name them and their name tag will come up. I was gonna do it about Lightstar and Nighthawk, and I will still do that before the world tour. But I'll have to do that off camera because I don't have the levels to name the name tags. Whoops. Love that. Love it. Alright, so we just have to do the map thing then. Move the maps. Move the maps. I think this is the one that we'll have on this. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, look at it! It's got 2 little beady eyes. Actually, the eyes. Look at that kitchen wall, nice and bare. You know, it's nice and well. Way in maps manager, definitely. Stuck in the mountain, yes. Jesus, embarrassing. It seems like a window or something. Maybe we could do. Oh, we could do a window. What is that? What is that thing? That looks really, really weird. So what? Oh, I know what that is. I'm trying to work out where the heck that actually was. Oh, and the path is finished. We'll be able to see that in the next episode. So, oops. This is for all these zoomed in Yashbox. Run. We don't run and get leather. We fly and get leather. Oh, look out, Carbon. Here it comes. Oh, I'm so late. That would be so embarrassing. Like, obviously. Your boy! Whoa! Spin out. What? Confused why that wasn't a carpenter. I definitely don't want any spawns in here. And what I'm really looking at now these days is the block, because that means that even at nighttime, if it's above 7, that means that the block one is, that means that even at nighttime there will be no monsters. Like outside you see it might say 15 from the sky, but the thing is that at nighttime it will probably still say, 15 from the sky, 15 light level from the sky, but it won't be. Oh my gosh, it's like a giant jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? It is. That goes. Oops. This is fun. This is really fun. There. This is so much fun. That goes there. That goes there. I didn't even look at that one and I knew that. Oh, ho, ho, it's getting spooky in here. No, definitely not there. Maybe I should shift it over so I can get the iron farm in. That's later. So now I need a bunch more iron frames. Don't I need like 25? No, don't be silly. You don't need 25. Okay, you need 25. Wow, I need 25. Divide. Yeah, I need 25 on each wall. That's gonna take a lot of wood. Because I'm on a 5x5. So it's gonna go all the way up there. Gonna be hard to reach, but we don't normally need to reach. It's look, do not touch, you know. Okay. That's for. Why do we have 2 of these walls? No, I just realized why do we have 2 of these walls? And we only have 3 maps, and we have like space for 50 maps. What? That's nuts! What are you even thinking, Ninja? It's room for expansion. Also, I put a scarecrow over there, but we're not talking about that. It's for next episode. And that's that. I'm trying to think of a window. So hard. Oh my gosh, we need a window there. We just need it. I think blasting glass image. I just didn't want it to be like too intense. Like it needs to be like a chill place to be. You know, that's why Nighthawk went in there, because it's just so chill. Not because I mean it was so chill. It's chill, man. Chill it! I might do some artwork off camera. So it should go dead center. That goes there. That goes there. That's underwhelming. That's underwhelming, actually. That's really underwhelming. Wow, there's so much I could. How big would this be if I filled in there all of it? Wow! I mean, wow, that would be crazy. Okay, so quick smart sugar box time. I will be quick, and I will be smart. I will be quick. Basically, what we're doing is going to make a sugar box. We're going to dye it brown a little bit, using some cocoa beans to make the brown. die. And here we're just going to put exploration things. Once I get the XP, maybe I'll name it exploration box. But yeah, cartography. Compass, cartography table, maybe some extra mapping supplies, things like that. Doesn't really need extra food or anything, so that's no idea. But basically, that's what the exploration box is. That's going to be like our sixth shulker box, right? Yes. Yeah, I want this place to kind of look exotic, you know, like it's from afar. I mean, I know you know what exotic means, but I wasn't actually trying to give a definition of exotic. I was just trying to say, you know, why it's exotic. So here we are, at the end of another episode. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Running off to get a bed. Get out of my face! So the next episode is going to be the full world tour. I can't wait for it. You better not wait for it, because I'm going to get you if you do wait for it. What? So, what bed does it need? Orange. Or is it? No, not orange. What would fit? No, orange would. Orange bed. So that's going to be just about it for this episode of Curiosity. This episodic installment of Curiosity. Episode 49 is complete. Episode 50, it's going to be neat. And that's why I'll be seeing you in the next episode, obviously. And it's going to be awesome. Look at the sunset out of my red stained glass windows, watching the iron golems burning. Except there are no iron golems right now, but still. Bye. I'll see you soon, puppies. Episode 50 full world tour. Snooze. See ya.